Okay, ladies, who else of you will admit that when you have car problems, the only time you ever think about, okay, I really need a man. So today I had an estimate done on my car for some work that needed to be done. $4,000. Ladies, don't freak out over it. The first thing you have to do is remember, they'll always try to give you a sense of urgency, like everything has to be done immediately. They're going to be vague as to everything that needs to be done. For instance, I'm going to give you some tips. When you get that quote, the first thing you do is you say, in my case, because I'm a nana, I said, okay, if it was your mom, which of the top 3 items on your list are priority? And so he told me what was the top 3 on the list. Then you ask more questions. If I don't get that fixed and I wait until it breaks, what damage will it do to the car? And then he told me, well, you need some rear brakes. Maybe we could replace them without replacing the rotors. We could just replace the brake pads. So see, he's coming off his estimate. And then he says, well, your car will turn a light on when it's really time for the brake pads. So I'm finding out, while this is an item that needs to be done eventually, it doesn't have to be done right now. So remember, whatever estimate you get, if you can just tell them, look, I need to think about this. Give me your printout. Let me sit down and go over it. And so the only thing I really needed done today was an oil change. So the oil change is being done. The other 3 items, I know which one is priority, but it doesn't have to be done today. So I'm going to put it off till next month. But I think sometimes women feel like we can't trust car repair people. We always think they're taking advantage of us. So take your time, look over your estimate, ask questions. For instance, on my oil change, he listed 11 quarts of oil. My car only takes 8. So I immediately got back with him and said, wait a minute, why are you charging me or going to charge me for 11? So take time. Google your car, how many, quarts of oil that it needs in an oil change. Google what parts cost for your specific car. So when you're looking at his estimate, you will know. So we don't have to be uneducated or feel like we're overwhelmed. We do not need a man to take care of us when we're dealing with the car people. All we need is a little education of what to ask and knowing what you can put off and not being overwhelmed so we don't get ripped off.